So, over the past couple of months, or even the last year or so, Marvel Studios has been obviously promoting their next big upcoming Avengers movie, Avengers Doomsday. There have been promotional materials already. I guess there was some footage shown at the recent, D23 Disney Expo thing that was going on. There was probably some other stuff revealed along the way, and there was also the reveal a while back about some of the actors that are going to be in the movie as well. And while that is, a normal thing for movie companies to do, obviously to promote their next big upcoming project, whether it's a year or two down the line, whatever, they need to show some kind of footage or whatever just to get fans hyped for it and that sort of thing. But ever since they announced that they were going with Doctor Doom as the next big bad of the MCU, they've kind of had to, pivot everything away from their original plans with Kang and try to get back on track so that they could lead into why Doctor Doom is the next villain and all that sort of stuff. And the way that they've gone about all this, promoting Doomsday and kind of revealing things about the movie and everything, I feel like has sort of, in a way, ruined the hype for the movie. Let me explain. So I think it was about maybe a year or so ago, maybe less time than that, when Marvel revealed who was going to be playing Doctor Doom in all the future upcoming projects that Doom would be a part of, such as Avengers Doomsday and that sort of thing. And they revealed it to be Robert Downey Jr. that's going to be playing him. They brought him out in the suit or whatever, or at least like a Comic-Con kind of outfit. He had a bunch of people. They had a bunch of people dressed up as Doom, and then he walked out and revealed that he was going to be playing Doom. And they brought him back. Obviously, Robert Downey Jr. had just recently been known for playing Tony Stark / Iron Man in the MCU, one of the pivotal characters of the entire franchise, and the one who pretty much saved everybody by snapping his fingers and getting rid of Thanos in Avengers Endgame. He was basically the hero by the end of that movie. So they brought him back to play this, villain now, Doctor Doom, which, in my opinion, I didn't really get to do a reaction to it or anything at the time that they announced that. But that was kind of shocking to me, and I know a lot of people were questioning it as well, whether or not it was the right decision or not. And while, Robert Downey Jr. may be a good actor and everything, and he's probably going to do really well in that role, it does still feel kind of questionable as to why they chose him to play this when they could have brought, anybody else in to portray that role. Someone who hasn't been part of the MCU, or even somebody that was, and just kind of put them in this role and make us forget about their previous role or something. But choosing Robert Downey Jr. to play this character isn't really the issue that I have with all of this. The issue is that they even chose to reveal who was going to be playing him in the first place. And especially since it's Robert Downey Jr., you gotta think, imagine the surprise that we would have seeing him unmasked in Avengers Doomsday for the first time. Let's say he's facing the Avengers or whatever, and one of them knocks his mask off. He stands up and turns around, and the shock of seeing Robert Downey Jr. playing Doctor Doom, first of all, would catch us all by surprise because, wait a minute, why is he Doctor Doom when he was just Tony Stark? It would get us thinking, is this a variant of Iron Man that became Doctor Doom? Is this he's just playing Doctor Doom? Are the other characters going to acknowledge that he looks like Tony Stark, that sort of stuff? That all would have been a lot of fun, in my opinion. It would have been really shocking and surprising and gotten gasps out of the audience, just like a lot of moments from Infinity War and Endgame and everything. They could have really had something good if they had just kept that all a secret. Don't tell us who's going to play Doctor Doom. Maybe even have some fake actors that are revealed to be playing Doctor Doom, but they're just playing variants of Doctor Doom, and they get killed off in some other MCU movie or project, which is basically what they should have done with Kang. Instead of having all of the variants look like Jonathan Majors, they could have had a couple of them, and then some other ones look like someone else, so that they can have them killed off and reveal that Jonathan Majors is playing the main version of Kang. It would have been a really surprising, plot twist to reveal that Robert Downey Jr. was playing Doctor Doom in this movie. And the fact that they did it in this way, where they just kind of revealed that at a comic convention or whatever it was that they did that at, takes away that surprise, in my opinion. This would be similar to, if they had, like, shown footage of Avengers Infinity War and actually revealed that Thanos does get the Infinity Stones and snaps his fingers and wipes everybody out. Because the surprise of that moment and the leaving us in complete shock, like seeing that Thanos actually won, was what made that movie so good. Because now it's like, well, what comes next? Like, what are we going to do? The Avengers just lost to Thanos. Like, Thanos succeeded. The villain, the big bad of the MCU, succeeded at what he wanted to do. Like, where do the heroes go from here? How are they going to fix this? All of those reactions stemmed from that one shocking moment. Like, yeah, we were shown footage. Obviously, they got to show the trailers and stuff. And some of it was false anyways, the trailer that they showed for Infinity War. Some of the stuff didn't actually happen in that movie. But they kept the biggest moment and the biggest, most shocking thing a secret. And that's why it worked so well when you go back and you watch that movie, or when you watched it for the first time even, not knowing that Thanos was actually going to succeed. You're probably just thinking, oh, the Avengers are going to win, obviously, because they always beat the main villain, but it's going to be interesting, or the crux of the story really is going to be where the interest is, like how the Avengers are going to defeat Thanos. And then to have him defeat the Avengers in that movie, and then, obviously they defeat him in Endgame and reverse everything. That's where all the shock was, and was honestly the best part of the movie. So to take that potential shock away from Doomsday by revealing Robert Downey Jr. will be playing Doctor Doom, now kind of lessens the hype and excitement that we can have for that movie, because we know going in that it's Robert Downey Jr. Like, yeah, we can speculate, is this a variant of Tony Stark that becomes Doctor Doom? Why did Tony Stark become Doctor Doom? Like, maybe they'll show that backstory in the movie, but I think it would have been more fun to be able to, like, theorize on who is going to be playing Doctor Doom. You could do videos on who should play Doctor Doom and all that kind of stuff for us YouTubers out there. And the whole mystery of, like, who's playing Doctor Doom and why are they keeping it a secret could keep us talking about Doomsday more than actually revealing who's actually playing him. And then that brings me to my other point, what they did before or after that. I think it was actually after that, where they were, like I mentioned earlier, where they revealed the cast members that are going to be in this movie, or at least a good chunk of the cast that's going to be in this. That also kind of has the same effect, where we know a lot of these cast members, like Ian McKellen, Patrick Stewart, and all of them, played the X-Men in the original X-Men movies. So we now know based off of seeing that they're going to be in this movie, we now know that the X-Men are going to be in this movie, which I guess is something, you could theorize in a way, like, because it is a multiversal movie, like, it's being promoted as that, like, so you could probably guess that the X-Men and Fantastic Four are going to show up in some capacity in this movie, but revealing it like that is the same thing as revealing that Robert Downey Jr. is playing Doctor Doom. It kind of takes away that hype from it, because now if we know everybody that's in the movie, we know all the characters that are going to show up. So they're taking away the potential for some surprise cameos and appearances. Like, think about what we got in Deadpool and Wolverine, for example. When, Channing Tatum showed up as Gambit, we got to see Jennifer Garner's Elektra Nachos show up, like from the original Daredevil movie, with Ben Affleck. And then Wesley Snipes' character Blade walked into the room. Like, all of that was, like, meant to be shocking moments. Like, I don't think we were told beforehand that those characters were going to be in this movie. So it was kind of shocking to see that. And if they had promoted that they were going to be in it, we wouldn't have been as surprised, right? Like, all of this could have been used as, like, talking points for the movie, like things we come out of that movie remembering, and things that we can talk about. Like, I can't believe these characters actually showed up in this movie. Like, it would leave us talking about the movie for a long time, not just because of what happens in the movie, but also just the excitement of seeing all these characters on the screen alongside the X-Men, or alongside the Avengers and everything. Like, now we don't have that because we know that they're going to be in it. Like, yeah, it's exciting for a little bit. Like, people are still talking about it. I'm sure a lot of people are excited just to get the chance to see the X-Men and Avengers interact in some capacity. But imagine getting to see that going into this movie not knowing that the X-Men are going to be in this movie, and then seeing Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart show up, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, Kelsey Grammer's Beast, all of them show up in this movie. Like, now it's surprising and it's keeping us invested. Like, we're wondering throughout the movie, who are we going to see next? What other, like, legacy characters are going to pop up in this movie? Will we get Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man again? Like, all that kind of stuff. Like, now we don't really get any of that because they already announced ahead of time a bunch of the actors and characters that are going to be in this movie. And then, of course, at D23, I guess they also played some voice lines, I guess, or whatever, from the movie, where we hear some of the characters talking, and that revealed kind of a couple other characters that are going to be in the movie as well. So that's what I mean when I say that, they're basically taking away the hype for this movie, because I feel like they're overly promoting it by showing us all of these things that are happening. Like, maybe they could have waited a little bit. Like, show us a trailer at the beginning or the middle of next year after Spider-Man Brand New Day wraps up. Maybe show us a teaser trailer for Doomsday, and that's where you can reveal that the X-Men are going to be in it or whatever. Have the surprise cameo of at least one of those characters at the end of the teaser trailer, kind of thing, just to get us excited for it. Like, okay, well, this guy's in it, It's okay if they do it in a trailer and closer to the movie, but to reveal it, like, this far out in advance, in my opinion, just, like, takes away, at least for me, it takes away the hype and the excitement for the movie, because I now know most of who's going to be in it, so I can basically almost piece together what the movie's going to be like and what's going to happen in the movie, and even some characters that are probably going to die, like, just from who they revealed is going to be in this movie. So that kind of takes away all of that excitement. Now, obviously, I understand that they have to do this kind of thing for, like, promotional purposes and that sort of thing, and they need to reveal some actors that are going to be in it so that they can be the ones that go on the talk shows and all that kind of stuff. But I still feel like being able to, as a fan, being able to theorize about who's going to be in the movie, and then when actors show up on, the Tonight Show and all those talk shows and stuff, and they're asked that question, are you going to be in this movie? And they just kind of, work around the question and don't really answer it. That can add to the excitement even more, because, like, that person didn't really answer this question. Maybe he's going to be in it, which means this character's going to be in it. Do you see what I mean? Like, they kind of take away all of that from us fans by revealing all of these things. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Do you think that they're doing the right thing by revealing all this stuff to us, like, long in advance, a year and a half or whatever at this point? Or do you agree with me that Marvel is kind of taking away your hype for the movie just a little bit by showing us all these characters and actors that are going to be in it? Now, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Also, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more, and check out all the other Marvel-related content we've uploaded on this channel in the past as well, and keep an eye out for any that may come up in the future as well. Thank you for watching the video, everyone, and I will see you in the next one.